the Velvet Room, a space for an open conversation about Black love, marriage, religion, and generational wealth. Sit back and relax and be prepared for a real discussion and open conversation. Like and subscribe.
What up, everybody? How you doing? How you doing?
Hey, happy Sunday.
How y'all doing?
Fantastic.
Good, chilling.
All right,
I'm off of mute now.
How was everyone's weekend?
It was good.
Pretty good. I had some friends come in town and
Long.
had a good time.
Cool.
Keisha, what you doing over there? What you doing?
Oh,
Texting.
No,
Ooh,
I was actually
It's 7 o'clock, just so we
hi,
know.
Felicia.
no, with Sharon.
Hey, Felicia, how you doing? You're supposed to be the first one to tune in. She was right on it.
Right.
Police should be ready.
Mhm.
See,
And Cynthia. Hey, Cynthia.
Hey,
We missed you,
Cynthia.
Cynthia. Been a couple of weeks.
We got some good loyal fans. Appreciate
Yes.
it.
Felicia one of them friends though. You say I'll meet you at 3:00. When you get there, she's gonna be there.
Yep.
You gonna be there waiting like, where you at?
Right.
Right.
So come on in, everybody. Welcome to the Velvet Room. We're gonna get a couple of minutes before we get started. Please sit back, get your glass of wine like we have right here.
Oh, let me get my wine. Hold on a second. I'll be right
You
back.
gotta get the wine. Is that music okay? Is the volume all right?
Yeah.
Oh, there she go. Hey, Tiara, how you
Hey,
doing?
Tiara.
Tiara.
Hey, Tiara. I missed y'all. I feel like I haven't seen y'all in so long. I took 2 weeks away for visiting with my family and traveling. And it seems like it's been forever.
It has been. Feels like it.
Welcome, everybody.
I've been
Come
gone
on
so
in,
long.
share to your page before we get started. So, how was everybody weekend?
Cool.
I can't
Low
complain.
key.
Good.
How many days we got? How many days we got for the cabin?
Can't wait, y'all.
I don't know. Not
Me
enough,
I don't
I
know.
guess.
Like 12?
Somebody was counting.
Like
I had to
12,
ask Felicia.
think?
I bet you Teresa know.
No, I bet Lois know. Lois be on it.
Yeah.
No, it's
How many days we got, Lois?
I'm all
You know
alone.
what? I actually do not know, but I will tell you.
Hey, Anthony, question for
Yes.
you. If someone doesn't have Facebook, okay, 11 days, cool. If somebody doesn't have Facebook, how else can they stream this?
On YouTube. It's live on YouTube right now.
Okay.
I'll end up sending you the link and everything.
Appreciate it.
Hey, Miss Hall, how you
Spider-Man.
doing? By the way, you guys, please share to your page before we get started. We got a couple more minutes. 2 minutes. We
Hey,
get started.
Spider-Man!
That's my sugar pea.
I know,
Let's go
my
ahead
sugar
and
foot.
Myra, what are you
Anthony, you
looking
sent
at?
me the
You are
streaming
so
Huh?
Yo,
I think you sent me the
She's over
streaming.
here
That's okay. I
naked,
can pull it up.
I figure out how to do a watch party with this because I don't know how to do it yet. Come on, everybody. Please share before we get started. We're going to get started in just about another
I'm
minute.
gonna act like I didn't hear it. I'm gonna act like I didn't even hear it. And
You hear
Anthony,
what? Yeah.
Anthony, you think you slick?
What are you talking about?
Where you the lineup? Yeah. Don't make me
I'm
call
glad
you
you
out.
said that. So you shouldn't say that.
Don't make me call you out tonight. Now I'm trying to be good.
Ooh.
call him out, Keisha.
You get on my nerve. Tonight, and I'm driving
I'm trying to
around.
switch it down.
No.
Ooh, I didn't know I could do that.
Anthony, what's the name?
How to do
Anthony, what's the name on YouTube? Because the Velvet Room is a gamers page.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to. give
The
me a second.
VR, maybe. I should have asked you this earlier. Sorry, y'all.
That's fine. All right, everybody, we're gonna get started right quick. Let's start off with what's in the news. 1 second here. Let's get it started up.
Okay. Sounds good.
And now it's time for In the News.
What we got? What's going on?
Outside of this outside of this crazy corona and political and all this nonsense, we did have some good news. Who just joined? I can't even see who that is.
Houston.
Houston.
Hey, Houston.
Turn on some light, Houston.
I got to do
Hey,
something with this
Houston.
light.
Yeah.
Shadow.
We can't even see
Um,
you. You like a dot.
That is strange.
There we
Dang.
go. There we go. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, you-
Don't pull a Myron.
Right. Yeah, but outside of like everything that's going on, the one good thing that we could talk about is Killer Mike. Like Killer Mike is always for the people, you know. Thank you, Killer Mike, for always being on your grind. But have y'all seen that he started that Greenwood Bank? Is anybody on the wait list?
I think I saw something about that.
I wonder how long the wait list is. Anybody have any idea?
Yes, it's over 100,000 right now. They are scheduled to
Wow.
launch in January, but
That's
it is
awesome.
a complete 100% online bank. Black
Okay.
bank.
All right.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
He always been like that though. He always been doing stuff.
Yes.
Always.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let me find something.
Hey,
Hey,
Trey.
Hey Trace, how you doing?
So I encourage all of you to investigate, and like he said, if we'll have to share the YouTube video of the interview he did with the Breakfast Club on our page, but he was talking about the opportunities that this bank will have for Black people as far as
Right.
opening
Yep.
businesses and getting low rates on
Loaning.
mortgages.
Yeah, loaning money. Yep.
So I encourage all of our viewers to log on to greenwood.com and sign up. Even if you have, $20-$30 in there, whatever, have some of your money with a Black owned bank.
That's right.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Right. Because if they have it to loan, he said he had over, like just to start out with out the gate. It was something in the Breakfast Club interview, once Wells Fargo realized the spending power and buying power of the Black community, then they wanted to invest $60 million
Yeah.
in just advertising, targeting, and loaning Blacks money for businesses and homes and auto loans and whatever else. So yeah, I mean, of course there's money to be made. Like, why would these banks not, why would they have not tapped into it?
Right.
If they do loan it to us, they loan it to us, at a high interest rate or, like all these other strings that have to be attached to this.
But it's
like,
time
why
to
would-
start investing in ourselves.
Absolutely. When I was at home on my hiatus in Chicago, there was our local news channel, the NBC News Channel in Chicago, did a whole thing on redlining and as far as home ownership goes. So there's parts of the city where they're they're redlining where it was really difficult for Blacks to be able to invest and get homes, and these areas were hood. These were where the projects were, just 10 to 20 years ago. I'm talking about these were where the Good Times projects were. Now, those homes are $600,000 and up.
Right.
Wow.
And banks aren't loaning us money to buy those same houses in traditionally Black neighborhoods. So we can't move back to our neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
glad he's setting the mold.
Yeah.
So that we can invest in ourselves. And the one thing I hate, I always speak about crab in a barrel mentality. When someone does something, we are the most outspoken group. Oh, why they want to do that? If you're not going to invest in it, if you're not going to promote, congratulate, close your mouth.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
So
I agree.
what else we got? That's all our news for today. Oh, vote.
Yeah,
Make sure you vote.
yeah. That's what I'm about to say.
Research.
Vote.
You know what? That ballot is so long. I was gonna vote the other day. First of all, the line was really long, so I didn't vote because of that. But I haven't been here. I didn't see the governor debates. I don't know who's running. All I know is Cal Cunningham had a whole bunch of romps, and I keep getting the Cal Cunningham text messages. That's the only thing I know. So I felt like I needed really to research, these candidates. So I had to pull up a sample ballot and see who did what, what are their stances on this. So for me, I feel like my local election, and I know that's what we've all been stressing, the local election is what really counts because these are the jokers that deviate the money and allocate the money as far as like education goes in our area for if you have kids or are planning to have kids, roles and so forth, so on and so forth.
Keisha, you got water in that glass. You got water in that glass.
When you know me to drink water in my glass.
I was like, you're drinking something straight. I was like, that ain't no water.
They look clear to me. It's probably Sprite.
It ain't no Sprite. It's probably some Ciroc.
Yeah, knowing her, it is a Ciroc. Always.
I was like, that ain't no water. Don't let the sweet face fool you.
And so, matter of fact, did y'all get a chance to watch the debate, and what did y'all think?
Ooh.
I did watch it, yeah.
Yeah.
I rather watch
I don't
debate.
What'd you say, Myron?
I'd rather watch grass grow than keep watching them two debate, to be honest with you.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'll help you cut that grass.
Right. I can say that I'm proud that we've had record number of early votes, and that, and it goes to show that a lot of people that weren't voting before or coming out to vote, and that's what happened in previous elections, that a lot of our people didn't vote. You know what I mean? And it made it so much easier for people that don't think like us to get into to these positions. But now, people are going out now, so we're gonna say kudos to that. If you haven't voted, appreciate it. If you want to vote, go do it. If you're thinking about voting, just vote. You know what I mean? Like, even if you don't think it may not matter to you, but it might matter to somebody else that's important to you. So
right.
True that.
There's no reason other than you are near death that you should not be voting. Our ancestors worked hard to make sure we had the right to vote. That's the least you can do.
Definitely, I agree.
Yeah.
And I get the people talking about like, what's the point of voting? All I'm gonna do the same. And and for those people, I'll tell you, if you feel that way, then you get in the position. You know what I mean? You start
Thank you, Tina.
becoming a candidate. You know what I mean? You get on the table, because you can't eat if you ain't at that table.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
True.
Everybody want to throw stuff off the side, but it's like being the police. And I tell some people, like, we always complain about police. But if we don't put our people in these positions to police us, we're gonna keep getting the same thing.
Yep.
Right.
And not just our people, at least the right people.
Judges,
Right.
the whole nine, from top to bottom.
Yes. So if you don't think that these candidates are doing nothing, then you need to start from your city council on up, because everybody worried about what's at the top of the pyramid. We need to worry about what's down here close at home first.
True.
Because this is where our decisions are made. So, get on your board of aldermen, get on your town commissions, get on your mayors, any little volunteer party, start somewhere. You know what I mean? But get your name out there. If you don't think voting matter, then you get at the table. So now, whatever you feel like need to be right, then you get up there and say, "This is what I'm gonna do," and stop getting on these positions and don't have a voice. If you're gonna be in a position, if nobody's right, make that decision what's right, not because it's partisan. You know what I mean? Because it's a Republican or it's called Democrat. Do what's right because that's what's right. You know what I mean? So stop drawing these party lines and making these dumbass decisions.
Yep.
I agree.
Agreed.
Absolutely.
All right, here we go. And by the way, everybody, we're going to do what's on your mind, and please chime in. Anything that's on your mind, anything you want to vent about, what pisses you off, chime in so we can talk about it. So, take it up, Myron. Take it up.
What's on my mind? Let me tell you what's on my mind. We all got these things right here, cell phones. And what's on these cell phones is a lot of information. Videos, pictures, and all that. They needed to come up with something on these things that if you send a text by accident, you can pull it back.
Yes, I agree. Absolutely.
Thing.
They need a 3-second delay.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Give me a delay because
You know how many accidental texts I've sent because I've had like multiple texts going.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, that wasn't for you. Hold on a second.
right.
Yes, it was.
and said some
You be
ill
texting
shit too
somebody
about.
else some
Right.
group
Let me
text.
tell you, I was saying some ill shit about somebody, and I sent it to that person.
No.
Yes.
I've
Ooh.
done that. I swear I've
Ooh.
done that.
Did you try to
And I
come
had
back
to,
and go, girl,
and I
I'm
had to
just
try to
playing.
play it off like I wasn't talking about
Talking
him.
about that.
I ain't mean to put your name. I was talking to you. You know what I mean? But look, I'm trying to send a picture to somebody of one thing. I done sent some whole other pictures. I'm like, oh shit, how'd I do that? You know what I mean? Man,
Good night.
All the way
Mine.
there.
You can't be
I
sending them
just
little body pictures to James and Marcus.
That is the worst feeling in the world. The worst feeling.
You know what? Start texting on like Snapchat or Instagram or something, because at least if you mess up, you can unsend it or delete it. That's what I
Probably
know. I
right.
don't think I'm going to start doing it.
Yeah. You know, it took me a while to
Yeah.
get Snapchat too. I was like, wait a minute, where the hell did it go? That's the
So,
biggest
Oh, because after they read it, it deletes.
Yeah.
And you
I
know,
actually
you
have
got
my
that thing
checks
in
where they
Facebook.
save.
You know that Facebook got the conversation thing where you can set the
You
timer.
can pull it back before you see it.
oh, yeah.
5, 10, or 30. Yeah, you can. So you can text,
Oh, really?
and soon as you text,
You
it'll
can remove
delete
it before
itself.
they see it. And once you see it, it's too
Oh.
late.
It's called secret conversation. Since
That's
y'all
right.
on the
Well,
subject,
that's
called
right.
secret
I
conversation.
don't have that
I'm
many
quite sure
secret
you wouldn't know
conversations.
that,
Hold on,
Myra.
I don't think I have any. Let's
How
not
about you,
forget, I
Lori?
don't have any secret conversations.
Myra,
Right, but
I'm quite, yeah, you wouldn't know
it
that.
delete the text. It delete as soon
Okay.
if I text you, hey, what's up? You read it in 5 seconds, it's gone. Pew! You know
That's
what I mean?
like Snapchat. I mean, like that's like a cheater's dream. I mean, that's really who it's made
Myra,
for.
See,
Right.
see, you encouraging somebody out here.
Right.
Some
You know,
white
my
with some
brother,
money.
yeah.
No,
Exactly.
it's not encouraging because if you're cheating, he's gonna cheat anyway. We're gonna find another way.
Right.
That's true.
Mm.
Plenty of apps that,
You said, or she
He said, y'all need to stop the mess.
right. Tina, Tina, let me tell you, there's so many apps out there. Like, you know, I mean, that's what I do. I'm in tech. There's apps that can hide apps on your phone. So like, let's just say let's say I'm married and my husband is on a dating app and he doesn't want me to know. There's apps that can hide all those apps on his phone.
Yep.
There's apps that just like automatically delete that stuff. There's apps that can just like move your text messages into a folder. I mean, it's just scary, like the amount of stuff that is. I'm like, so if somebody wants to be somebody just wants to be grimy, they can.
Right.
But at the same time, it's all
Done in the dark will come to light.
It definitely will.
But it's
Yeah.
also apps that allow you to see everything they doing on their phone. If you get able to get it downloaded on their phone, you know what I mean?
That's
So
true. Yeah.
this technology is something now, man.
And I feel if you
Yeah.
gotta start doing
I mean,
all
you
that,
got apps that can carry.
But if you got to go through all of that with somebody,
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm saying.
I
If I
don't
gotta go
do
through all
right.
that.
Yeah, if you got
Yeah.
if you gotta go through all that, I'm good. You can keep it pushing.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me just say
People
something.
gonna do what people gonna do.
I hate
The
it
low
when
just come in the background and then he say, "Hey,
look, I hate it when someone gives you advice about a relationship
Yeah, he like poked
and
his
their
head
whole
in.
life is just messed up.
Wait, what'd you say, Anthony?
I hate when someone try to give you good advice about your relationship and they ain't got their shit together.
Oh, that's
oh
all.
my god,
yes.
They always
misery
hate.
loves company."
Right.
They
That's
never
the
got
answer.
nothing good to say
No.
about your situation. Never.
No, I hate when somebody tries to give me advice about something. I'm like, wait a minute, when was the last time you had a man or a woman?
Exactly.
Like,
Oh, they know
okay,
everything.
right. Like, stay in your single lane.
Mm-mm.
Well, I see that a whole lot. That's people don't have no one always got the advice.
Right.
So I'm like, nah, that's all right, dog.
I mean, I'm single too, and I be giving good advice. But you know,
Well, yeah.
hey,
But we know the ones they be hating. It's different.
right.
Right.
But you know, but like sometimes, you know, like the coach has to teach.
Right,
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Teacher.
And by the way, everybody, please chime in. Anything that pisses you off, anything that's on your mind, let it come across the screen. Put it down so we can talk about it real quick.
You know what pisses me off?
Let's hear it.
When Valoria is so funny. When you do something for people, like say you got them a gift or you send them something and they don't say thank you. That
Appreciative.
pisses me off
Yeah.
to the 17th degree. Now, I'm a little crazy. I just got married, so people were sending gifts and whatever, and I made sure that I immediately, as soon as I got something in the mail, I sat right down in my office and wrote them a note or called them or texted them or something, because people don't have to send you a gift, give you money. They don't have to do anything.
True.
So I hate when I've sent someone something and they can't even text me a thank you.
Right.
That gets on my nerve. If I forgot,
That's rude.
trust me, it is. I have really, really forgotten or I didn't see it. But if you send me anything, I'm going to reach out to you.
That's a good thing.
Emily Post etiquette says that you're supposed to send a thank you in X amount of days.
Yeah, I did it immediately. Like the minute it comes in the mail, I walk right to my office.
Right.
I have a box of thank you notes on my desk. I have stamps. I do it right then and take it out to the mailbox.
Now,
Because if you leave
You got
it,
some
men too? Is that for men too? Because you know we don't be thinking about that.
I mean, you can send a text message.
I just have to call.
Yeah,
I have to call.
I'm gonna call or something. But
Yeah,
as far as taking a stamp and writing and
I'm not expecting everybody to send me a postcard.
She said, I hate what next
What's
people.
next, people? When you getting married? When are you having children? What is your next kid?
Yep.
Next, let me live.
I can get offended when somebody asks about when you have kids. Like, they ain't none of your damn business.
Right. Like that's real personal.
It doesn't, I mean, you may or may not want kids, and it shouldn't matter if you do or don't.
Right.
right.
You know what I say, don't you? I'm gonna go bang bang tonight and practice. So what's up? Just keep moving. Answering all these damn questions.
Get him.
Asking all the questions.
All
I
of
knew that was coming. I knew it was coming.
You know I was getting ready to say it.
All right,
I got one. I hate just typically, I mean, like, and I hate throw my mama under the bus. I love and cherish my mama.
You finna get in the doghouse.
How about your baby? Say about your mom, about my boo.
But she is the biggest offender of them all about asking about my relationship status and like trying to like strong arm me to get married. I'm like, I'm not in no rush. I'm like,
Don't be rushing. I hate when people do that. Don't rush nobody into a marriage.
No.
Right.
Yo, Janine.
Some of you are married 7 times, and some of you are in a marriage that you don't want to be in for the last 30 years. So don't
Exactly.
do that.
I believe my mama will sell me off to the highest bidder.
I cannot.
For real.
You tell us that I'll be there. I'll
believe
help.
it.
Tell mama that I'll help. 15,
I really believe that.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh, what Janine said.
When
Yo,
you sleep
Janine,
and
that's
somebody
on point
calls
right
your
there.
phone and asks
Ask the crazy question.
They'll piss me off.
You know
too.
what?
Yeah.
Nah, but you know what? When I'm asleep, I put my phone on do not disturb. I don't even get disturbed. I don't even want to be bothered.
Right.
I've had clients call me 1 o'clock in the morning
You
about
know,
real estate. So
oh,
Exactly, Tina. Right, that part.
Yep.
about real estate at 1 o'clock in the morning.
1 o'clock in the morning, I answer the phone. Hello, my Myron speaking. My help you. I just had a quick question, real quick. I hope you won't sleep. I'm like,
No, that sounds like she was trying to get something else.
What a real
Yes.
estate advice.
Right.
Exactly.
I've had that too. So from clients, but
Oh,
She
right.
wanted you to park that big Mack truck right in her little garage.
Yeah, but it's different though. Whenever
Mm-hmm.
you try to get up
Anthony
with
says
them, hey,
that.
call me to get a
Anthony
chance.
will do that.
Huh?
No, you know what? And I was about to say, I swear y'all.
Look, y'all talking about me.
Yes, Anthony. 'cause
Anthony
you
No,
is the
I
bigger
call
man
first.
there, yeah.
I call first.
No, Anthony will call me.
No,
Hey,
he will call first. He will call me
hello?
first.
What's up? Nothing. You asleep? I ain't want nothing. Yeah, I thought something was wrong. What the hell? It's damn 12:30 at night. The hell you want?
I just had an idea about.
I got you. I got you.
He up. He
You
think
had to call
everybody
you
else.
out like that.
He think everybody else is up. Mhm.
No, Anthony.
I
will
know I
text
go
you
to
and be
sleep at like
call me.
8:30. I be in the bed mad early.
Yeah, I'm with you, V.
What you say, Lois?
I said, Anthony will. He'll text you, be like, call me.
Mhm. Mhm.
You know,
And then you know when he say, and then when he tired, now he don't want to be bothered after he woke you up. All right, I took to tomorrow. You know what?
I don't know. Anthony don't do me like
See how
that.
it is. See how it is.
That's what happens when
He don't do
cousins
me
get
like
together.
that.
let me ask you guys a question.
All
Yes,
right,
sir.
Lord, I'm gonna put you on the list then. I'm finna put you on the call
Because
list.
it's tearing my nerves up what's bothering me.
What happened?
Good.
These text messages that I'm getting, because
Oh Lord.
hey, it's Joe.
Holding.
I hate to ask you for money on the upside, but help us with this campaign. Why are you? This ain't Joe.
Right?
Do you see my phone? All these text messages from
Why are you texting me about giving money, and then you're gonna put your name like, "Hey, this is Joe." No, it's not.
I put reply.
Hi, this is
stop.
Kylie from North Carolina Democrats.
Stop.
Mhm.
Reply stop.
Right.
Stop.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with some of them coming in, but don't say, "Hey, this is Joe." Hey, this is Kamala. No, it's
Right.
not.
Right.
Yeah, you're right about that one.
No, I mean, like, I don't even get that anymore. Like, I get like, I guess they're supposed to be like interns or something. Like, I get like actual people's names.
See, I can do
Hi,
it.
this is Sherman from NAACP. This is such and such from Black Lives Matter. This is this.
Yeah.
I'm like, how did I get on y'all list?
Right.
I know, right?
Yeah, true.
But I will say this right here, and we can all agree with this right here. It has gotten aggravating to get all
Yes.
these texts and emails and
Mhm.
Yeah,
mails, but at the same time, you got to give credit for our people for trying to get us out to vote this time.
Yeah.
Because this campaign has took a turn. Like, people are really saying, "Look, we're gonna vote. We're gonna make sure y'all vote this time," because I think we got too relaxed last time,
Mhm.
and now this time they saying, "No, we're gonna do this."
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So,
but I'm gonna tell you,
It's-
I think people are still sneaky though.
Of course.
but you know the crazy thing, if they had an option when you vote, your name came off this list, it'd make a whole lot more people vote.
The Lord,
I would have won first thing.
Huh?
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Mhm.
All right, y'all, let's move on. We got to move on to the topic of the day because I know we're going to really be
They
Right.
are, Tina.
right here. So let's go ahead and move to it. And here we go. How has the role of the man changed within the families and society? And is he still relevant? Are we still relevant?
A man is always going to be relevant. Let me just start off the conversation. Let me just start.
Let move over here.
And let me skip some on this right here, because I'll
A
tell you,
man
this
is
might-
always gonna be relevant. Like, how is a man not going to be relevant in a family? Like, you cannot have a family without having the man in the family. So let me just lay the groundwork. Let's start there.
Yep.
I'm proud of you,
Anyone
Lori.
who says otherwise is probably a male basher.
I agree.
Well, you're gonna have that though.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. Myron.
How has his role changed? Oh, I'll let y'all go ahead. I'll let everybody else try to.
No, go ahead. I mean, you finish.
Go ahead, Valoria.
Oh, how has his role changed? I think the role has changed so dramatically because, like, think about like our grandparents, and even probably some of our parents, depending how old you are. Women weren't making the amount of money; they didn't have the careers and stuff that we have now. So a lot of times, in older generations, the women were stuck in these relationships, like even if it wasn't healthy, even if it was toxic or whatever the case may be, men had children down the street, next door, whatever. Or even if they just got married and just didn't like each other, like they were still just stuck in these marriages because, it was a time when women couldn't get credit by themselves. They couldn't open a checking account by themselves. They had to have a husband to do all this. So they had nothing and they had no, it had no means of even doing it. So they just stayed married out of necessity. Right. So like now that you're not having to be married out of necessity, like, if you get married, it's like, I would hope to say that, most people get married out of love, not like a business arrangement. But like, if you really get married for love, then the role is very different because I think most men expect that their wives are going to work. Like if you meet me, I have a job, I have a career. You're going to expect that I'm still going to work. Like, I'm not just going to say, oh, okay, I'm married now, I'm going to be a stay-at-home wife. Like, you're going to be like, hold on, Valoria, like, wait a minute, like, when did we decide this? Right. So, it's almost a balancing act. You got to just like find like how it works for you in your relationship. Like you got to figure out, okay, well, I'm strong in this area and you're strong in this area. So we're going to meet here and come together as a team versus like just having traditional, the woman does all the cooking and the cleaning and the man just makes the money and that's it.
Right.
True. Myron.
All right, Myron, you up?
Yeah. I'm up. Yeah. So my thing is one of the biggest things is now, like you said before, the income has changed so much for women. One time men were the main support of the household, and but now women are making more money than men. You know what I mean? So now when that changes, like the independence change. But when you have both parents in the house, and men need to be leaders in the house, because for one, if you got kids, there's nothing like a daddy-daughter relationship. You know what I mean? A young girl always need to be able to look up to her father. Then if you got a son, I mean, mothers, there's some mothers that have did great jobs raising their sons, but there's nothing like a father raising his son. Like I tell people all the time, you could be a good father outside of the household, but it takes you being a great father being inside a household.
Right.
But like Fatima said right here, the roles have changed, because at one time you knew this is what you did. Women wash clothes, women cook, whatever. Now we do it all. Only thing we can't do that a woman can do is we can't breastfeed. You know what I mean? So
We can't handle babies either.
Can't
it's
handle
a point
babies
now that we got to do all this together. I can't be.
I found this on the web.
I can't be waiting for my wife to say, come home and say, "Did you cook, babe?" You know what I'm saying? I need for her to come home. I need for her to come home and be like, have dinner already ready as well. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So this is not 1974, 1984 anymore. This is 2020, and it's badass 2020, but it's 2020. You know what I mean?
True.
So the
Shit
road
is awful.
Okay, well, I agree with what Valerie and Myron said. I feel like the roles have changed because I think respect plays a big part in today, where it's a lack of. And I think that it's a lot of it came from, either the male being absent. But I do feel like whether he's in the household or outside, he still plays a big part, and he should do his part in assisting with everything that goes on with that child, as far as it be schoolwork, teaching them how to be, build character in themselves. I feel that a lot of times, women don't give men enough credit in needing them to play their part. And they, always feel like they can do everything for us independence, but women cannot teach young men how to, aim, and they can't teach them how to, well, maybe they can't teach them some sport things, but I know I can, or whatever. So I believe that, men are very relevant in the household.
Mhm. Yeah. Mm. Well,
My newlywed.
to piggyback off my girl, Miss Fodeman and Keisha, I definitely think, like everyone has said, the roles are different. I think we do need to give men credit. And as women, sometimes we forget that just because we know how things should be done, that doesn't mean that there's not another way that can achieve the same goal.
Right.
I think sometimes we're like, no, it has to be done exactly like this. And then the man loses faith in himself in the process because he's not allowed to be a man in his own home. And I think we need to encourage our men in the home to be great leaders. Men have something that women don't have. Men need to have that ego boost. They need to feel like they are the man of the house, and they can do something, and they are important. So I think that's up to us as women to give them that boost and encourage them and be supportive, and let them know that they are the head. If you guys have seen on our Velvet Room page the picture of Christ, the man, the woman, then the children, that is the biblical order of the household.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I agree.
Right. Your children will get old, grow up, and leave. Right.
Right.
Good point. Gotta agree. Definitely, I think men that part of the household, or being it was still relevant. You know, men are still relevant, no matter how you look at it. Myron has known me for a long time. It was so important for me to be there for my son, even though we weren't going to be in the same house after the marriage was over.
Mm-hmm.
So I would spend so much time with him to let him know, no matter, even if I'm not living in this house with you, I'm only a phone call away. And with me being in the same town, if you want to come stay tonight, hey, come on over. Let's talk about certain things. For men, I think I appreciate the lady saying, hey, we need to give men more credit, without a doubt. But at the same time, I think there's a lot of men that need to step up and need to work for that credit. Not just necessarily because that's my son, I need to get my son today, but you ain't come to see him in 5 weeks, but you want to pick him up today.
Right.
You know, I think those are some issues that may cause it. And I think that's what caused a lot of women to feel like, I don't need a man, is because you have not been reliable to do things with your son or your daughter for so long. That's when that mentality comes that I don't need him. I don't need any man that's going to come in here and cause some chaos and have my son sitting on the porch waiting for him to get here. He never shows up.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what caused a lot of women to feel like they don't need a man. But yes, at some point, it might be your father, your grandfather, your brother. There still has to be a man in that young man's or lady's life to let her know that she's important. Right. Because it starts when we're young. Our confidence starts at a young age of who we are. So, of course, I would say men, yeah, we're relevant. Without a doubt. I don't care. Even if she makes more money, at the end of the day, that should not matter, because the money can be gone tomorrow.
Right. Hello.
And that man, if he's a good man, still going to be there. No matter, I'm the type, no matter what I'm doing, if I make more money or you make more money and something happens, I don't have to be inside here with a pharmaceutical, whatever. If I need to go down the street and do something with some hardwood to get bills paid, that's going to be me.
Right.
But to be sure, I'm going to be like, well, Dad, how can I start this business myself? Because that's just my mentality.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So, yeah, without a doubt.
All right, cool. All right. You know, might disagree with what I'm going to say, but
that's what we need.
Yeah, let's have a real discussion. Come on, let us have it.
I'm going to say that most of the problems we have in society is due to the man. When you really think about it, you look at robberies, drive-by shootings, even prostitution. Now, somebody can say that, yeah, the woman prostituting, but she's only she can't prostitute if a man ain't paying for it. You look at all the different problems we're having, it always go back to the man some way, somehow, which means the order that God intended. And women can say this because I know they feel empowered in some ways, but if the man is not going straight, everything else, and the devil knows that. That's why he always attack the man first. You don't never hear of a woman raping somebody else running down a path, or the girls jogging. It's always the man. It's always, and no one ever sit and think about it. We just think it's just something that just happens. But we need to open your eyes. And so, what I want to challenge the men and black men is step your game up, and ladies, stop allowing society to show you what's popular. The music videos showing you the roughneck dudes, the dudes on the corner with the baggy jeans. This is an illusion that the devil gave you to tell you, like, this is the type of man I should be looking for. That's not the type of man you should be looking for. So in the Bible, it tells you certain things that you should look for in a man. First thing, it should be leadership, guidance. Now, when it say woman submit to your husband, it doesn't mean submit to any man. I hate the word submit to myself because it's just a thing that kind of rubs against you. The problem is not submitting to any man, it's submitting to the right man. So how do you know you submit to the right man? It's just certain things he should have when he meets you. If he's not a leader, he cannot lead your household. Don't get caught up because he has a certain height, he drive a car, he got money. That has nothing to do with leadership at all. So I think that at the end of the day, women need to watch what they're going after, and men need to understand what they need to be. And men, I want to challenge you guys to take care of your kids. That's your responsibility. You know, there's no reason why a woman should be raising a child by herself. There's no reason at all. And that's on the lack of responsibility. And women, you know, with some of the guys that you might have been in a relationship with, or might have been something bad, there's always a clue to tell you something about him. We just overlook it because sometimes we have certain things that we like about the opposite sex. And that one thing that draws us in that's what we're looking at. But I just think men need to step the game up, and women need to watch, need to pay attention to what's actually really important.
So you agree with us then? Men are relevant, because like you just said, if the men didn't have if the men could get their stuff together, the rivalry and the whole nine would change. Yeah, the robberies and stuff would change because the men are more involved. So I'm with you on that. So in a sense, you still agree.
Can you back that comment up, Anthony?
I was gonna say, yeah, buddy, we got a
Go
discussion
ahead.
going.
Hey, Rob.
Dude said to
A
Carlos,
woman who makes more money than a man is less likely to submit. That is absolutely false.
Yeah.
But let's clarify that comment.
right?
We're talking about two mature people. We're not talking about the woman who thinks she's better than anybody else, because I don't care how much money you make. If you are with a man and you are not submitting to him or letting him lead and your husband, then you have problems. That relationship is not going to last.
I was about to say, he can be gone. If he's a real man,
You know what? I will say this. I want nothing more like the two qualities that are on my top of my list is protector and provider. So like I need to know, and I don't mean provider like you got to have money to provide for me. I mean like provide in like my needs. So it doesn't necessarily always have to be like, things. It could just be emotional needs. But when I say provider, you know what I mean?
Right. That's
But I mean, like those are the two, my top two things that I need above all else. I need to know that I'm protected, and I need to know that I'm provided for, and everything else kind of just like falls under, whatever else category. Right. So, I mean, like recently I dated a guy and he was neither.
Keep it real.
He was what?
He was neither.
Okay. Right.
I mean, he wasn't a bad person,
Michelle.
I mean, what did it for me is I drove all the way from North Carolina to Nashville to Chicago. And, he didn't call to check on me.
Oh, wow.
So that did it for me. That was the nail in the coffin. I was just like, okay. Everybody else called to see 50 million times. Where are you? Are you safe? Is your car? I mean, I have a new car, but still, is your car good? Where are you? All right. When you get to Louisville or when you get to Indianapolis, call me and let me know you made it. So I'm, like a long trip. I'm having a good time. I'm talking on the phone, listening to, ebooks and stuff. I'm jamming. So, and I'm checking in with my peoples. And all the while I'm like, you cannot be serious.
Wow.
So to me, like, that was a nail in the coffin. But on the flip side of that, I have a dear friend in Chicago. Not anybody I dated or anyone or anything like that, just a friend. And like, I see that in him and I'm just like, okay, like this is why our paths crossed again, because I think I was supposed to recognize this in you and bring this back, like, okay, I know like, this is what I see with you and your family.
Right.
And this is what I need when I'm ready to settle down and start dating again.
Right.
But
what are you going to say, Anthony?
I think what Carlos is saying though, what happens is like when we say talking about how the roles have changed, like I said earlier, when women start making money like which they didn't make before, like men do, and it's this little small spot in the back of their mind where they say, I don't need you. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you to help pay my bills. I can get this done without you. You know what I'm saying? So that's where he's coming from with that, because women are so independent now where they weren't before. You know what I mean? Like, because you can look out here right now, y'all can shake your head if you want to. So many women are in households by themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're on their own because they're waiting. They're waiting for this right person, waiting for this right person. You know what I'm saying? And the right person is almost going to get to him because his name is God. Keep on waiting for the right person.
Right.
What were you saying, Anthony?
So like, so wait a minute. So like, are you saying like the standards are too high?
I don't think the standards are too high. I just think once their financials is different, because like I say, our grandmothers put up with a whole lot more stuff than what women do now, because they didn't have the means to take care of the home. Now women have the means to take care of the home. You know what I mean? Like Like women
Is that a
now.
good thing or bad thing though?
But for me, it's
put
just the disrespect, you know, like, I mean, and that's where I think, you know, like any woman in their right mind is going to draw the line. You know, it's like the blatant disrespect that just like, okay, like, you know, I don't have to deal with this.
Well, let me say this. A lot of stuff going on right now with the women. Believe it or not, it still goes back to the man, because women right now, the way the women are, it's because of the cause of the man. Women, the way women are right now, we made them the way that they are.
That's the comment.
Women, they have to be independent.
Progression.
Short.
Right.
And so they will have to worry about what a man's supposed to be. A man's supposed to automatically come to you certain things he should already be. And because he's not, like last week we talked about masculinity, how women could be in the masculine, but now she has to play two roles because this nigga ain't there. And so now she has to play the man and the woman for her child because of what we didn't do.
And let me say this real quick to say, go back to what Myron was saying. When back in the day, Grandpa could have had a woman around the corner, one next door, and no white thing. He still checked on all three of them women. He still did.
He made sure everything was paid. Right.
Or whatever, even when he was doing wrong. So you get what I'm saying? So when now today, like you said, there's some men that just don't have that in them. So why settle? Why settle?
And it doesn't, for me, it doesn't have anything to do with the amount of money that a man makes. Like, I'm probably not going to meet, and you know, well, I'm not going to say that. I'm gonna scratch that whole comment.
I know where you're going, but I get what you were about to say. I know.
But it has nothing to do with the amount of money that is gonna make me, like, quote unquote, submit to my man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's in our nature as women to fall back and be nurturers. So, like, I don't think inherently women have a problem playing that role. Right. I think the problem is, this is where the problem comes in my understanding, is when you get a bona fide fuckboy who tries to come in and play the role of a man and try to lay down these bullshit ass rules, excuse all my expletives, right? Sorry, y'all. And try to lay down these quote unquote rules and say, like, you know, this is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen. And then, like, that's not really a relationship. You know, like, they're doing this because it makes them feel like more of a man because you make more money.
Right.
But that's not going to make you feel more masculine.
And see, the problem here too is, and it's sad for y'all women, but y'all don't even have enough. Y'all don't have enough choices out here now. You know, it's a sad truth.
Very
y'all
true.
Don't have choice. You know,
I'm just waiting for everybody to get divorced. Like, when people get divorced and they be on their second marriages, holla.
Right.
I'm just joking.
You're like, girl, you're there with my husband. But then, like I said before, with financials, like, it's women now. Like, and here's the difference between now and then. Women now can have 3 kids by a man, kick him out. Don't even be concerned about putting them on child support, and they're gonna survive. Right. Grandma can do that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, then again, at the same token, there's so many women in relationships now that they want to get out of because they need that man to help them to survive, because they don't have that financial independence to be able to do that.
Right.
But soon them kids get gone, man, they throw them deuces so damn quick. They're just like, yo, I'm out. You know what I mean? So that's what I call it, saying, like, you know, when that, you know, it ain't all financial, because a relationship should be emotional anyway. You know, if I can't feed with my heart, I'm not concerned about your damn pocket. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we need to be able to, if some stuff go down, we need to be able to help each other. You know what I'm saying? Because if you lose your job, I need to be able to maintain this, and vice versa. I don't need. We don't, like I tell my clients when I'm selling houses, you don't need to buy houses off 2 incomes. Buy it off 1.
Because you don't know what'll happen. Yep.
Right.
You know what I mean? Sometimes we get caught up in, oh, we can afford this, we can afford that, But what if
that don't mean that you should get it? Right.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And I made a statement not long ago. I said, just because you can afford a house, I mean you should buy it. Right. Some people thought I was crazy, but it's deeper.
They haven't learned yet.
Than just walking, just to show you a picture of your house. You know what I'm saying? It's financial planning with the whole situation.
I agree.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
So anybody else want to say anything about this before we move on?
I wish we would have had like another about 20-30 minutes.
I know, right?
One of these days.
We can always move something out.
Keisha, what are you reading? Look up.
She texting.
No, I wasn't texting. I wasn't.
I'm just teasing.
Mm-hmm.
So, and by the way, too, you guys that's watching, please chime in so we can hear your opinions about what you think about the man. I think that too, like I said, when the picture that Lois was talking about, how the order, of the man, again, that's we are needed in society more than we know, and so a man and woman together gives life, and it's needed for society. Right now I feel like the man has been diminished, and the devil knows what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. A lot smarter than what we are. And so in order for you to kill anything, you have to start the head. And in our Black community, we already know the rate of the Black man. It's very, very bad right now.
Thank you, Valora.
Byron, what are you doing?
Hey, I'm home by myself, so I get my right arm ready for later on.
I'm done.
I was so thrown off when he picked up that weight. I was like, what the hell is he doing?
I didn't know y'all could see that. Away.
His right arm.
I was just glad to see the weight because I saw a whole bunch of motion going on. At first, I didn't know what was going on.
Right. You thought he had a shake weight? You don't remember them shake weights?
Yeah, exactly.
And
all right, y'all.
I'm gonna buy you a pocket pussy.
We can pick back up the subject. We definitely can definitely visit this another time, without a doubt. So
y'all heard that.
Let me go here.
We will not be posting that on our page.
Sent in from male and female. Shocking and mind-boggling. People just like you and me. Surprising, just downright disturbing. The Velvet Letter is about to get juicy. Yeah.
Here we
All
go.
right, now we got a juicy one today. Get ready for this.
Oh yeah.
Is it what?
Oh my gosh.
Mute Myron.
You know he don't got no chill. All right, y'all, here you go. My girlfriend's cousin stayed with us while waiting for her house to be built.
Uh-oh.
Her cousin has made several passes at me, and I did not bite. I told her she was wrong for trying to be sneaky. She even inboxed me naked pics of herself. Should I tell my girlfriend? She would probably not believe me over her cousin.
Ooh, he need to show her the pictures.
Oh yeah, I was about to say she messed up when she sent the pictures.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be like,
Keep receipts. Always keep receipts. Always.
I think
She's grimy.
well, right. That's one. Two, I think he should tell. Because
Absolutely.
let's say later on she gets mad and decides to bring something up or tell it, get mad and say, try to throw it back, even though he has the pictures to prove that he didn't do anything. The wife is still, or the girlfriend's still gonna feel some type of way because he never said it.
Right.
Gonna feel like
girlfriend find out a month or two from now, she's still gonna be pissed.
Exactly.
Right, because she's gonna be like, "Were you looking at the pictures? Did you keep them just to look
why
at
you
them?"
didn't say nothing?
Why didn't you say nothing? Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Plot
You better
twist.
stop playing.
Mhm.
Plot twist. Have you thought about this right here?
What?
How about they were trying to set him up to see what he
I
do?
thought about that
Right?
too.
Right?
I
Yeah.
thought about that too.
I
That's
thought
why
about
he
it.
that's why he needs to go ahead and say
That's childish. If they did that, that's childish as hell.
Yeah, but I'm telling, like, look at your friend. You know what I'm saying? Look at your cousin tripping. Look what she did. You know,
And now this just me from a grown standpoint. If my girlfriend came back and be like, "We were just messing to see if you were going to say anything," both of y'all need
Bother me.
to.
I'm with her, honey.
She got to
But you know
die.
what, though?
Today.
Both of y'all got to pack up and go.
Right.
Right.
We good.
But
I
that's
just
what it
I was just kidding. Sorry.
Oh,
But
she
it's a
cousin
thin
safe
line
foul.
from it. It's a thin line of allowing somebody of the opposite sex to stay in your home, though. You know what I
Right,
mean?
Right.
Because convenience present opportunities, and it don't take much.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you going to work, and they home, and all of a sudden, ooh, I didn't know you was still here. You know, and they walking around naked. You know what I mean? Like no. So
No.
Watch your cameras, y'all. Watch your cameras.
Mhm.
Right.
So,
He knew when he wrote that letter that he needed to go ahead and say something. He just wanted to send that in because there's nothing to think about.
He probably
No.
that's a touchy situation, and I understand. Like, this her family. She's gonna
Right.
keep her family over me.
Exactly, Janine. Exactly.
Well, you're gonna have to just pick her family over me because you might be setting me up. We got
Right, exactly. I agree.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And the truth is, and I'm just gonna keep it 100. If she's a nice looking woman and he's a man, he looking like damn. You know what I'm saying? But if it comes to that red line that you don't cross, you know what I mean?
I wonder what the girlfriend looks like in comparison to the cousin too, though.
Right.
Right.
That might make a big difference too. Like, what if one is a bugaboo and the other one's bad?
Right.
Say the cousin is off the chain bad.
Yeah, like what if the girlfriend is ugly and the cousin is
girlfriend
bad?
ain't been keeping herself up, and
Right.
yeah.
Oh, well,
You
he
better
just
still tell.
both of them at the same damn time. Like, yo, how about that there? How about that?
Only Myron.
That's not gonna work
I
out.
was gonna say it. Myron just beat me to the punch.
Man.
All right, y'all. We can't stay on this one long, so let's go ahead and move on.
They've done that one. Oh.
Jesus, fix it.
Sex facts. Sex facts. Sex facts.
All right.
What you got, Lolo?
Sex facts time. This one kind of hurt my little heart a little bit, but fellas, the impulse to ejaculate comes from the spinal cord. No brain is needed.
The impulse?
The impulse to ejaculate comes from the spinal cord.
With
No
the
brain
spine
power.
connected to the brain.
Well, your spinal cord is your central nervous system, so everything happens there. So, you know.
So when a man, so you saying when a man say I couldn't help myself,
He literally
put
couldn't
from
help
his
himself. He literally.
Now listen, I'm talking about.
That's just ejaculation.
That's why
That's
you want to
not.
come back
Thank
into
you.
it.
Oh, okay.
It's not. Yeah, it's not the erection. It's just ejaculation.
Exactly.
Are you
Thank you.
serious?
Huh?
Yes. Spinal cord. That's it.
I'm gonna have to research that one. I got to get a better understanding of that.
Like, why the spinal cord?
I'll post a little something in the group about it.
That's so interesting.
Fatima said makes sense. Yep.
She said makes sense. Well, how does that make sense?
Yeah, so now niggas are gonna need a pill for their spinal cord, huh? You know what I mean? like they had come up with some spine agra. You know what I mean?
Back aggro, you so boy. What is wrong with you?
I cannot stand Myron, bro. I cannot stand him.
I cannot.
What is wrong with him?
The word, listen up, fellas. The word clitoris is a Greek word which means divine and goddess-like.
Really?
And it is
divine and goddess-like.
Yes, sir. Glory. It is. Mm-hmm.
Pay attention to
I
it.
can do nothing but agree with that.
Pay
Yes,
attention
sir.
to
Me
it.
too.
Divine.
Yeah.
All right.
Cause you ever look down at me and you look like, oh Jesus. Yes, sir.
He's just
You ever see one of them things that just
That's
want to
funny.
time?
They are tripping in these comments. These are funny.
she laughing at Barbara. Oh,
Right.
I can't. Myron, what did you just say?
There's no telling. Don't give them
They ever seen one of them clicks and want to pay their tithes, so it's got to be divine. Hallelujah, glory.
damn fool.
We need a 5-second delay on Myron.
Don't
Yeah.
we?
Right.
Don't
We need to cut his mic like Trump.
Exactly. Right.
I'm very, 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 very sensitive, so don't do that.
Myron, why you got that hand up again?
That's how Trump do. I ain't do like this right here, but
Stop it.
I can't
All
with
right,
y'all.
my last fun fact. Well, actually, this was a story. I'll just make it quick. There
Okay.
was a woman who has been married for 25 years, but she has never had sex with her husband.
What?
He has some ED issues. Won't go get help for it. But 25 years, she says she loves him. She's dedicated to him. She doesn't want to cheat, but it's been 25 years. I am not built that way.
And I know I'm not.
I'm not built that way.
Gotta have a slip of that.
Wait. Might not never.
listen, ask this question right here, and that's a good. We had this discussion last night. If you married to someone like that, and for some reason they not working, as a spouse, how long do you wait? Are you selfish for not allowing them to get their satisfaction on, or do you wait? I mean, what do you do in that situation?
You schedule them a doctor's appointment?
Hello.
Oh,
If
she
they
has
wasn't going?
had sex with him.
There's
I agree.
Right. She got a Splackavelli. Y'all remember that song, right?
Hello.
All right,
It's
all right,
time,
y'all. We are at the end. But before we end this, I just want to definitely say something, to the men, since this was our subject. But, to all the men out there, make sure that, you guys put God first, do the right thing, set your own legacy, be responsible, love your woman, your kids, your family, everybody around you, and love God last. Other than everybody, it's at the end of our segment. Bring it to a close.
Look at Myra with the Bible.
Real quick,
With the
I
Bible.
want to give special thanks to all of our main supporters that have been with us since day one.
Yes.
Tiara, Cheryl,
Tiara.
Alicia, Cynthia, Vivian. We thank you. Thank you for supporting us. We love you guys. And
How
other
about
than that,
Phil?
huh?
You forgot Phil, Anthony.
I did.
He said Bill.
Yeah.
Not Phil.
And-
He said Phil.
Oh, Phil. Yeah, Phil.
Yeah, Phil. Okay, Phil too. All right, everybody. Here's the love, marriage, building relationships, building a solid foundation within our community and our families. All right.
All
See you
right.
guys next week.
Cheers.
Cheers. Y'all have a good week.
Cheers.
I had to
You
become a
too.
Have a
glass.
good week, y'all.
What you drinking? Glass? He drinking glass.